Let's go, Bartosz.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Du musst Bartosz sein. Ich bin Claudia, deine Großmutter.
Oh my
Ist deine
god.
Mutter da?
Meine Mutter hat gesagt, du bist vor meiner Geburt gestorben.
Deine Mutter hat dir sicherlich eine Menge Geschichten über mich erzählt. Nur einige davon sind wahr.
Hi guys, welcome back. We're back with Dark. Season 1, episode 9. My god. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching before everyone else. You legends. You're awesome. Thanks for being here. I'm so excited to watch this episode. I did what I said I would do. And I'm watching this on the same day. Took a little break and now I'm watching episode 9. I feel like I talked a lot in 8 before and after. So I'm not gonna have much to say now. Just the things that I was thinking now in between were Claudia. I can't tell you how excited I am to understand how what is the story with her? What happens after we've seen her in 86? And why is she there with the wall? What is going on? I'm very interested in her. I'm very interested in the dead father of Tronte. I don't know if this is something we're gonna find out more about, but I feel like there's something going on there. The fact that Tannhaus now has the 2 machines, I'm just excited to see where that goes. Is he gonna be fixing it? Is he gonna, when the hood guy comes back, is he gonna give him the new version that he had just made or whatever? You know, what is that? And he, when the hood guy left and he went to go find the shiny version of the same machine, he went all the way to the top of the shelf, kind of in the corner. So it wasn't like he's been working on it right now. It almost looks like it's been on the shelf for quite a while. So it is also possible that, because I keep thinking that Ulrich met him when he was younger, 33 years before, and then he found the phone and all this stuff, and he was talking about time travel and stuff. Did he already build the machine then, but then he just never used it or never did anything with it, just stored it in his shop? I want to find out more. More about Noah, everything that he's doing and everything he's connected in, I'm interested in. Helge's storyline, what happened to him now, the little Helge? We know he's not dead, but what happened to him after? And how does he end up in the room with the wallpaper and the chair? Is Ulrich gonna figure out, is he gonna stay there outside of the hatch waiting for him and then figure out that he comes out, try and kill him again or something? Or does he leave thinking that, I've done what I had to do? And which timelines are we gonna go to now? Are we now going to keep jumping between all 3? So that my brain is going to be melting even more, trying to keep up with everything. I think this is the final point where I really, really should have the map with pictures. The different aged pictures of all of them. Because now we have even more. I think the young kids are more the problem for me. Now if you put all the actors from the show that are under the age of 18, I think I would, it would be so hard, especially with the girls, because now we saw Jana and Ines, and I think I would probably mix those with I don't know, Charlotte, Claudia, all these people that we've seen, because we saw Claudia as well, and Regina young, and I feel like when we see one, I'm gonna be oh, I've seen this person before. but it's gonna take a while to understand. I think Ines is easy because of the mole. And maybe Regina is easy with the curly hair and the glasses. I don't know. But I feel like I need some help. I need help. Send help. It's fine. But I love the show and I can't wait to watch more. I don't think I'm gonna say anything else. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing good. Everyone on YouTube who's watching this later, thanks for watching. You can like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see episodes beforehand. You can find them on Patreon, and the members on YouTube also get them earlier. So this is episode 9, so episodes 10 and then 1 and 2 of season 2 are already going to be out when you're watching this on YouTube. So go, if you're interested, go check it out. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. All right, let's watch Dark. Let's go.
Seit jeher rätselt der Mensch über seine Herkunft, seine
Oh my
Entstehung.
God.
Von Gott geschaffen oder ein Produkt der Evolution? Könnten wir das Gestern und das Morgen gleichzeitig sehen?
I can't pay attention to everything. Wait, I have chills. Okay.
In einem Augenblick. So werden wir endlich Antworten finden auf die größten aller Fragen. Was ist der Mensch? Woher kommt er?
Look at this. And then we finish with Noah. I have no idea what the voice was saying. See, we don't need anything else. We don't need anything else at the beginning. Just that to be like, oh my God, I love the show, and then we can have the intro. If I saw just that, although if I didn't know the context, I don't think that would have such a big effect, maybe. But I was talking about the effect in the end of last video, like how effective this show is. That's a perfect example for that, or of that beginning. That we have these super tight shots of all the characters, and then in different ages and stuff. I feel like there was some, but this could also be, again, my brain just failing. I feel like there was some that I didn't recognize, or that we haven't seen before, or then I just don't remember. Because now, again, I would almost want to like go back and pause at everyone and be like, yeah, this is that, this is that. But I won't do that, it's fine, but that was amazing. Everything is now. That is the name of this episode. Alles ist jetzt. Okay. Fantastic. We haven't seen the machine move before, right? Like, it's working. It's actually doing something. Whatever that was, it looked like that says nothing to me. Or I'm not like, oh, he was doing this.
Baustelle. Meinst du, einer hat das Gleiche mit ihm gemacht? Oder
Oh yeah, he's
hat er
gone.
ihn so sehr geschimpft wegen der Hose? Vielleicht ist er deswegen weg.
And now she feels bad.
Wo willst du hin?
Zur Polizei.
This relationship feels weird. Because her also, I confess, now that I see her, I keep thinking, or I keep mixing her with, oh my God, with Claudia's mom. Or I think the way they look is quite similar. Anyways, let's go to the freaking hatch. He's still there. Imagine you've killed, like, you think that you have killed this kid. That he's gonna do anything to find his kid, even kill someone else's kid.
Gestern war ein Mann hier. Er hat gesagt, sein Sohn ist verschwunden. Er wollte wissen, ob eines der toten Kinder vielleicht sein Junge ist.
Yes.
Was für ein Mann? Ich weiß nicht, aber... Er hat nach dem Jungen vom Doppler gefragt.
Yeah.
Herr Doppler? Herr Kahnwald hat mir gesagt, dass Ihr Sohn verschwunden sei.
Mr. Convald, I'm so sorry. So that guy who was just talking to him, is that Ines' dad then? So the granddad of Mikael or Mikkel. I think at this point it's going to be hard to differentiate which one is which. Because then I would just think that Mikkel's grandparents are like Ulrich's parents and Katarina's parents. But then Mikael's grandparents are like Ines' parents, you know? Because Conrad is Ines' name, right?
Meine Frau sagt gegen 15 Uhr.
This relationship seems weird too. Even when he was like shaking his hand, as he took a little pause and stuff, and now he's not even facing him, he's facing the other. Or this feels there's some tension.
Komm, Gretchen, komm. Komm. Gretchen.
Freaking dog. I'm sure the dog has time traveled. I mean, that will give us nothing, but...
Die Mädchen mit Winden werden wir reihenweise hinterherlaufen. Wirst schon sehen. Hast du schon eine Freundin?
No, I'm 10.
Warum seid ihr weg von da, wo ihr herkommt? Seid ihr Bankräuber auf der Flucht?
Meine Mutter wollte eine Veränderung.
Deine Mutter ist eine sehr schöne Frau. Ich habe noch nie jemanden gesehen, der so elegant ist.
Your mom thinks the same.
Ich fühle mich, als wenn ich bei der Königin von England zum Tee eingeladen wäre.
I mean, look at this. This is intense. Insane intense. This feels like Carol or something, the vibe of the two of them.
Du bist schön. Die Königin würde sich über einen Besuch freuen.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Ich schenke es dir.
Nein, was soll ich
She's
sonst
just
dazu
panicking.
sagen?
Was soll er schon sagen?
Wie lange wart ihr denn verheiratet?
15 Jahre.
Egon und ich fast 10. Also er hat sich verändert. Er ist nicht mehr so viel zu Hause wie früher. Die Arbeit.
Sorry, I'm just listening to what you're saying. I'm listening to what you're saying. I just, even the imagery of this, where we're filming her from behind, and then she just keeps going down and down, you know? Like, we know nothing is happening, but like this, it's like we're meant to think that something is happening.
Was hat denn dein Mann beruflich gemacht?
Er war Pfarrer. Aber ich kann nicht sagen, dass er Mann vom Glauben war.
I mean, it has to be, right? Oh my god. I put the pillow away again. It has to be, right? Wait. So this is Ulrich's dad, Trond. And Trond's dad, my theory is that we will be able to soon, not yet, move Noah from the little corner to here next to Agnes. He's a pastor, but he was not a man of faith. That's exactly how I would describe Noah at this point, because we don't know anything else about him.
Er war Pfarrer. Aber ich kann nicht sagen, dass er Mann vom Glauben war.
I mean,
Vermisst du ihn
this
sehr?
is crazy.
Er war kein guter Mensch. Manchmal glaube ich, ist es gut, dass er tot ist. Und ich frei.
Ich kann das nicht annehmen. Ich zieh das lieber wieder aus.
Like, she's so smooth. Oh my god, the panic.
Frei.
Look at her face. She's like,
Ich kann das nicht annehmen. Ich zieh das lieber wieder aus.
Ich habe zu Gott gebetet.
well, this is gonna build up nicely. I can't wait to see.
Noch bevor es geboren war.
Oh my god, okay. Okay.
Das ist in meinem Kopf. Jeden Tag. Ich komme nicht davon los.
Okay, well, I was saying last episode, I hope we're gonna get some, like, backstory to her. Here we are, already getting... This makes her character make a lot more sense. But it doesn't make any sense to me if... Or maybe when she said that her husband is a pastor, or was a pastor, it doesn't make any sense that Noah would be here in this town now, that we are here in 53. What if she sees him? Does she really think he's dead? So many questions. So many questions.
Gott hat mich zu Ihnen geführt. Ist es nicht so? Den Menschen, denen wir begegnen wir nicht aus Zufall.
Well, Noah.
So fürchte ich kein Unglück. Denn du bist bei mir. Dein Stecken und Stab trösten mich.
Like, is this him being like, that's the boy I'm gonna now capture and raise to be my servant? Or has he already met Helge and he came to the house to try and find him again or something? Because we've seen them together, we see where this goes, like their relationship. Helge is killing kids for him. Oh god. Well, this is great. Now you don't look suspicious at all. The sound is insane. What, does he know where he's going? Yeah, he realizes he's going to the cave. And he's not gonna be able to go back. Again, he's so close. I think that's in some way the theme of Ulrich, at least so far, that he's so close, like I was talking in the last video, how close he is to saving Mika, but still so far away. Again, how close he is to the cave, but he will probably never make it now because the police is arresting him. Tiedemann, again, now that they are, this is crazy because like when we've seen Tiedemann and Ulrich before, Ulrich has been the young version and Tiedemann has been the old version, and now they're both the middle version. And here they are in 1953.
Was haben Sie mit den beiden Jungen auf der Baustelle gemacht?
Oh yeah, now we think
Das
that.
waren auch Sie.
Die beiden Jungs? Das kann nicht sein. Die dürfen da gar nicht sein. Ich hab's geändert.
Oh,
Was haben Sie geändert?
Die Lauf der Zeit. Helge ist tot. Er wird nie wieder töten können.
Du bist ein Wahnsinniger. Dreh dich um.
oh my god. He literally said it out loud that Helge is dead.
Ich hab's doch geändert.
Hi Helge. This is a nice shot. Like, what is this doing? What is this? First there was just one, and now there was two, and what is happening? Like, what does that mean? Did we jump in time now? Oh. We have not seen this person before. And he's shot? Yeah, the same shot of the door, 86, okay. So the time machine thing has the things that rise up, and those, there's 3 of them. So I'm guessing it will actually just be the 2019, 86 and 53. When one is up, it was 53 and then 86.
Hat der Tiedemann gesagt, wer es erzählt hat?
Freaking Hannah.
Und du und Ulrich?
Niemand steht sich zwischen uns. Das ist Liebe, weißt du? Die ist stärker als Hass.
Aber davon verstehst du ja noch nichts.
Oh.
Wenn ich herausfinde, wer das dem Bullen erzählt hat, ich mach den fertig.
Vielleicht aus Regina. Ich meine, der Tiedemann ist ja ihr Großvater.
Freaking Hannah. I can't. I mean, I kind of love her. Every time she, like, it almost makes me laugh because I'm like, she's such a delicious character because she's so complicated and so dark and crazy. And then we see her in these two different ages and she's just as crazy in both. Like, she's just such a great character. And both, like, this kid, this actor who plays the young version of her is fantastic. The old version, I really like her too, the actor. But the kids are always so impressive when, like, are more impressive, I think, as actors. Because I'm like, they're just kids. How are they, like, acting like this? It's so crazy. But yeah, she's a fantastic character, but a terrible person. Imagine her saying that thing now to Katarina is still 33 years later. Ulrich is gonna think that it was Regina because of that. That she ruined, not that their relationship was great. Of course, they were like bullying her and whatever. Or did they only start bullying her after that? No, but have we seen them actually bully her as a kid too? But, you know, that a relationship that could have been neutral or even good, she, with that one sentence, changed it for at least 33 years to be like completely different. That Katarina will hate Regina and Ulrich and all of that we saw already a couple episodes ago when they were like confronting each other and stuff. Or they were both confronting Regina. See, the fact that we see them like this and then the middle versions in the same episode.
Ich kenne deinen Blick. Ich weiß, dass du Dreck am Stecken hast.
I've seen it before.
Ich will, dass du dich von unserer Familie fernhältst. Und ich werde dafür sorgen, dass du von Mats Fall abgezogen wirst.
Well, yeah, such a little asshole. I mean, he clearly has like an obsession with him. So I'm not like on his side, on Tiedemann's side. But he also has a point in like Ulrich is when he's like, I know that stare. Yeah, you do, because when you were young, you met him when he, or like, you know. And these barrels, how are we back here again? Oh, she has the metal detector. What the hell? Did I say that the dog is probably gonna time travel? That's her dog when she was a kid. That's insane. And here we are at the treehouse again.
denkt, ich bin der Antichrist.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, see? Or maybe this is what started the bullying.
Hey, Tiedemann! Scheiß Brillenschlange. Ich weiß, was du gemacht hast. Solltest Rache sein für den Sommer.
Oh, or you're trying to get me back for the summer. Yeah, never mind. I guess the time... I guess one thing maybe we can trust in this show, that when we move in the different timelines, all the timelines move forward, right? That when we saw her tied to the tree, Regina, that was before this, because we've seen it before this in this timeline, right? That it's not like when I think that maybe the bullying started only because Hannah told the lie, and maybe the tree thing happened after this. Maybe that's not what we do in the show. So now they're like, you're trying to get like revenge for the what we were doing to you the summer.
Ich muss jetzt los. Siehst du das hier? Habe ich von meiner Mutter. Und warum? Weil du deinem Opa Scheiße erzählt hast.
Ich habe nichts erzählt.
Vergewaltigung?
So it was her
Ist dir nichts
mom.
Besseres eingefallen?
Komm, Katharina.
And Ulrich is trying to make her stop. Oh my god.
Hey, stopp! Entschuldigt euch jetzt bei ihr.
Who is... Oh, yeah, okay.
Und woher soll ich wissen, dass die echt ist?
My
Ihr
god.
zwei haut jetzt ganz schnell ab von hier. Und wenn ihr ihr noch einmal wehtun.
Is this Alexander? He's even more tough than these tough guys. Katarina and Ulrich. Because then Regina and Alexander will be together. He looks a little bit like him.
Danke. Du blutest ja.
Yeah, what is going on here? You know, where did he come from?
Du musst zu einem Arzt.
It doesn't seem like any of them know him. That he's not from here.
Wir haben zu Hause Verbandzeug. Meine Mutter ist nicht da. Ich kann das machen.
Yeah, this is Alexander. This is the beginning of...
Alexander.
Yeah. And freaking Gretchen, I can't believe that I said it as a joke that the dog is gonna time travel, but here we are. Well, fantastic. But yeah, I think in the very beginning when we saw Alexander with Hannah, when she was giving him a massage, I think that's when he said that I came to Vinden 33 years ago. You know, so he came from somewhere else, and this is the 33 years ago, I guess. He was running around in the forest with a gun and a plastic bag and a, what do you call that? Mask thing. And he's bleeding. You know, like, where did he come from? When did he come from? Where did he come from? Because his clothes look quite, you know, 80s. So it doesn't look like he's some random kid from the present day. I mean, even he could even be from the present with those clothes, I guess. But not from the 50s, you know, like it doesn't seem like that kind of mystery. Like it doesn't seem like a time-related history. It feels more like a where did he come from type of situation. But I love these when we see the couples we know will be couples meet for the first time when they're like a lot younger.
Ein Störfall im Volumenkontrollsystem.
Das reicht mir nicht.
Die Anschlüsse zum chemikalischen Einspeisesystem waren korrodiert. In einem der Rohre musste sich...
I'm sorry. My brain is working like... Okay, so we're in 86 now. This is still the same house. The Doppler house. And now this is Helge's dad, who we have seen before, in the wheelchair when he's the boss of the power plant, and she becomes the new boss. We're in the same house. Claudia is here with the dog from the 50s.
Es ist nur eine verschwindend geringe radioaktive Menge ausgetreten. Wir haben den gesamten Boden abgetragen und alles in sichere Verwahrung gebracht.
Das nennst du sichere Verwahrung.
Das Lager ist genauso sicher wie jedes andere offizielle Zwischenlager auch.
I wonder if that incident is like what started all of this, because they were talking about the black holes and stuff, the hood guy and Tannhaus in the last episode, and the hood guy said that a couple months ago there was something that happened in the power plant. I wonder if this is what he meant.
Wer weiß alles davon?
Es ist in der Nachtschicht passiert. Keiner wird reden. Alle haben sie eine ordentliche Zulage bekommen. Also mach es nicht größer als es ist.
So they just paid everyone to be quiet.
War da noch mehr? Ist da noch was passiert? Irgendwas Komisches?
Like my dog?
Es gibt keine Wahrheit, nur Geschichten.
Und die Geschichte dieser Stadt liegt jetzt in deinen Händen. Du entscheidest, welche Geschichte du erzählen willst.
Sure. Oh, I keep thinking that it would be the little Helga who comes out, but of course not. We're in 86 now. This is crazy. So they went to different tunnels than when Ulrich was following Helga. That would be so crazy seeing the young version of you. Like that old Helga was now looking at the middle Helga. Those also make me think of the little wood figurine thing that Yasin found, and that was on his desk in the hospital when Ulrich came for him. I mean, that means nothing at this point, it's just he makes this kind of stuff. He didn't drive here, his car is not there or anything? I wonder what would be in the hatch right now if he had actually been able to open it. Would it now be with the wallpaper and the electric chair and stuff? The sounds. It's great. It's like non-stop. It's non-stop, this music, you know? It's so intense, the whole show. I mean, I love it. Oh. Boris. Wait, was that him in the photo? Yeah, that is him. That is him. Boris. Something. New old. And then he has another one with Alexander, and that is not him. Who is that guy? Who is Alexander?
Geboren am 21.01.
Who is Boris? Where did he come from? When did... yeah. So he's taking the identity of someone else. Freaking Hannah. Why is Hannah there? So she has known this whole time? She has known all these years, this whole time that Alexander is not really Alexander. She's been giving him massages and stuff at the plant and all this. And because for sure she goes there now when he leaves, goes and takes the bag and, you know, finds out.
Ein junger Mann ist hier, um Sie zu sehen. Er sagt, er ist ein Freund Ihrer Tochter.
Ein Freund?
Ja, er ist auf der Suche nach Arbeit, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe.
Ja.
She's like, a friend? Regina has a friend? Like, who is this guy? I mean, he's gonna become her, you know? We know in the present day Alexander is the one running the plant. But, like, until this, Alexander has been one of the least interesting characters for me in the show. There's been nothing suspicious about him. He's just, he's been suspicious in the sense that he clearly is hiding something in the plant, or, you know. But then we've seen from these scenes from 89 or 86 and stuff that there's something going on at the plant. So it felt more like he's hiding a bigger, not like his own secrets, but like something bigger. And now all of a sudden in like 5 minutes, he's become maybe the most suspicious character in the whole show. And the most interesting. I'm very interested. Is he fine now? Did he go to the doctor or did Regina fix him up?
Alles, was ich will, ist eine Chance.
Tut mir leid. Im Moment brauchen wir keine neuen Leute. Aber vielleicht bald. Wie kann ich Sie erreichen?
So you can take over the whole
Morgen
place.
wieder vorbei.
Smooth. Oh, this is great. with the mirrors that there's 33. The triangle. Trinity knot. Triangle of sadness. Again, why are we showing a shot of her brushing her hair? Like, why? Because she met a boy she likes and she's trying to look nice? Here they are. Oh my god. So the old Helge outside knew that this is when they are building.
Funktioniert es nicht. Das wird es. Geduld. Meinst du, Einstein hätte sofort aufgegeben? Ich will das nicht mehr.
Ja, Helge is so...
Warum würde Gott all das hier wollen? Ja.
He's so... sad as a character, Helge. I feel so bad for him. Even now, Noah is like manipulating him with faith stuff, which is a very easy thing to use as a tool of manipulation. Him like, why would God want any of this? God doesn't want any of this. It's Noah who wants this, and he's just pretending that he's a man of God and whatever, and making you believe it. But yeah, the fact that the old Helge was there this day in the forest, watching him, like, what is he doing? What is he trying to do? We didn't see anything he was actually doing. Is this still the same day? You know, like what?
Wer wie du in die Hölle geblickt hat, wird sie nicht mehr los. Wird zu einem Teil von dir.
He has looked into hell.
Es gibt keinen Gott. Gott hat dieses Loch unter uns nicht erschaffen. Gott hat keinen Plan. Es gibt überhaupt gar keinen Plan. Da draußen ist nur Chaos. Schmerz und Chaos.
Yeah, Helge seems so scared. He doesn't want to hurt anyone, or, you know, and then he's there killing kids.
Die Welt ist so verdammt unterzugehen. Aber das hier, das ist unsere Arche. Und ich bin...
That's why he's Noah. My God.
Wir schaffen eine Zeitmaschine.
Yeah.
Die alles neu sortiert. Den Anfang und das
The beginning and the end. So that's what they are trying to build. That's what this chair is supposed to be, a time machine. So they are just testing it. It's not like, let's get kids here to kill them. Of course, like, I guess that was clear since the beginning. It's like, there is something more to it. I guess it's easier to test it with kids than with adults. It's easier to kidnap children because they're smaller and easier to manipulate. But yeah, their dynamic is interesting too. Like, Noah is so interesting. This also, now we're going to 2019. This also makes me think that Noah is not his real name. And is he really Tronte's dad? At least that's what they want us to think now. Oh my God. Yeah, she's been saving it all these years. Now is the time to use it. These are so cool, these shots of the door and then the year. I mean, it's interesting. Why are we using it now as an effect, you know? Again, we're talking about effects, but like, we've been time traveling from like 3 different times already this whole season, but we haven't, only the very first episode, I think we saw like dates and years, you know, so we know where we are and what is happening. But since then, we just jump in time. We don't show the years or anything like this. And now in this episode, for some reason, they make it very clear. We move from 1 year and we're there for a certain amount of time. Then we move to the next and we show it very clearly. Like, why? It could be just like an artistic choice, but it is interesting that they do it now for the first time.
Die Frage ist nicht, wer die Kinder entführt hat, sondern wann. Ich hatte recht, Helge Doppler. Aber nicht jetzt, sondern 1986. Ruf mich sofort zurück, wenn du das abhörst.
I said that will be the only clue.
Wo ist Ulrich? Ich dachte, der ist bei dir.
The only clue that she will have, you know. He will disappear and then she will be left with that one voice note. But Katharina is here.
Wo ist Ulrich? Ich dachte, der ist bei dir. Du glaubst, dass wir zu Hause sitzen und Händchen halten, ja? Gott, wenn ich bescheuert. Unser Kind ist weg und hat nichts Besseres zu tun, als diese Fotze zu finden. Nein, Charlotte, es ist nicht besser so.
Yeah. Katharina is a very interesting character as well. A great character. Well, Ulrich is not with Hannah, but someone is with someone.
Ich muss los.
I guess she would not guess that it's her son who is now. Well, at least he's not married and cheating, you know.
Woher hast du die?
Habe ich unter der Brücke gefunden.
It wasn't bigger than that. I was so excited to like when we reveal who is wearing that somewhere or something, whatever. It was just her necklace. I think I overthink things, which is usually like in this show, it's quite hard to overthink it. It's quite hard to, you know, make it too complicated because this show is so complicated. But maybe that was too complicated for me, you know, or the way that I thought about it was too complicated. It's just her necklace, I guess.
Ich will wissen, wer du bist.
Nicht heute, okay.
She's been downstairs listening. Oh, I've missed Jonas. That's right. I want to know about that.
Mann, ich bin's. Jetzt melde dich doch endlich mal.
Franziska? Martha?
Okay, baby, she was not listening.
Warum haben wir eigentlich alle Geheimnisse voneinander?
Manche Sachen will man eben für sich behalten.
Oh my god. She's here.
Wo ist er?
Wer?
Tu doch nicht so blöd. Ulrich, ist er hier? Du verlogenes Stück Scheiße.
Ja.
Wie lange geht das schon, hä? Ein Monat? Ein halbes Jahr? Oder länger?
She's so down now.
Ich weiß nicht, wo mein Kind ist. Habt ihr hier gefickt, ja? Oder hier? Hier?
Er ist nicht hier.
Macht dir das eigentlich Spaß? Ja? Geilt dich das auf, ja? Das Leben von anderen zu zerstören?
Yes. Yes.
Es ist vorbei.
Well. I don't know if she's gonna believe it. But again, I'm saying these two characters, both of them, in some way I think they're my favorite characters because they're both so interesting and so difficult, you know? So complicated, complex people, you know? Scenes like this, like the two of them together, I'm like, this is fantastic. The actors are both amazing.
Ich habe es beendet. Ich wollte das alles nie.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Hannah. See, again, I'm like, this is terrible, but it makes me laugh because she's so good.
Wir
Oh my god, this is unbelievable. You know what the worst part is? He's probably never coming back. Or maybe he will. But I also have a feeling that it feels so tragic, everything that's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if he's arrested now. Tiedemann's got him. He's in the jail, I guess. How is he gonna get out? Where's his ID? You know, like there's no way he's gonna be able to, that they're just gonna let him go. And now the only thing Katarina will have of him is Hannah's lies.
Ich will, dass du weißt, dass es jetzt vorbei ist, Katharina. Es ist vorbei.
Surprised she's not smiling right now, you know? She's crazy. Oh god. Let's go, Bartosz.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Du musst Bartosz sein. Ich bin Claudia, deine Großmutter.
Oh my god.
Deine Mutter da?
Meine Mutter hat gesagt, du bist vor meiner Geburt gestorben.
Deine Mutter hat dir sicherlich eine Menge Geschichten über mich erzählt. Nur einige davon sind wahr.
I love, one of my favorite things that this show does is like, you never know how a storyline is gonna move forward, like how aggressively it's gonna take jumps and turns, or if they're gonna do it like really slowly and subtle. Because some storylines, they give just little hints here and there, so you're kind of like, oh, I want to know more, I'm interested, oh, okay, we're moving on, okay, and then come back to it in the next episode or in 2 episodes or something, you know. And some storylines feel quite slow, like what Jonas is doing with the map and all of that, for example. It feels like it's just kind of going on in the background. It's not like bang, like we're, you know, I don't know if that makes any sense. This storyline is very much like bang, you know. Last episode just ends with her face, whatever, and then I'm like, what? And then we go straight from there. If you look at just her storyline, Claudia, in this timeline, we go straight from there to her literally just walking up to Bartosz and being like, hi, I'm Claudia, I'm your grandma. Ta-da-da, you know, like just straight to the point. I love this. Please, let's have a conversation. Please, let's tell her about Noah.
Deine Mutter hat dir sicherlich eine Menge Geschichten über mich erzählt. Nur einige davon sind wahr.
The casting of her too as an old version of the middle Claudia is fantastic.
Wenn du nicht tot bist, wo warst du denn in den letzten Jahren?
Please tell us.
Das ist eine lange Geschichte.
Please tell us the long story.
Regina kommt erst spät nach Hause. Also hast du vor zu warten, oder?
Heute nicht. Ich muss noch was erledigen. Ich möchte, dass du ihr das gibst. Machst du das für mich? Es war noch davor. Vor dem Sommer und allem, was danach kam.
Before that summer and everything that followed it. So there was some like incident. I mean, their relationship was not great to begin with, the mother-daughter relationship. But there clearly was like something big happened that summer.
Ich glaube, wenn ich die Zeit zurückdrehen könnte, ich würde vieles anders machen.
And you can't turn back time? Come on, Claudia. What show do you think you're on? She's great too. This actor is fantastic. And also, Regina is a very interesting character. Why that scene? Why did we see? We've seen 2 random scenes from Regina in this episode already. Or that to me feel random. the young her in 86, brushing her hair, nothing happened. Now this scene, her, old or middle version of her, at work doing nothing, there's dust. What does that mean, you know? Like what are we, those scenes would not exist if they weren't like really important, so. Like, this is wild. Hannah is wild. That's what she is. She's just gonna put the bag there.
Erkennst du sie wieder? Ich habe mich alle Jahre gefragt, warum ich sie aufbewahrt habe. Aber alles hat seine Zeit.
Willst du Geld?
Ich will kein Geld. Ich will, dass du mir einen Gefallen tust.
Oh.
Ich will, dass du Ulrich fertig machst.
Oh my god. Well, he's doing that to himself already. Hannah. And how is he gonna do that?
Wie soll ich das machen?
Well.
Was stellst du dir vor?
Es ist mir völlig egal, wie du es machst und wie du bezahlen musst. Mach ihn einfach fertig. Boris Niewald. Interessanter Name. Ich finde, er passt viel besser zu dir.
I mean, she's good. Blackmailing him. Very interesting. And it's also interesting that that for the story it happens in this order, that we already know that. Or it is still possible that Ulrich will come back though. I don't know. But I feel like Ulrich is already dead in this timeline. So what is he gonna do about it? Oh.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Was ist los?
Du musst los?
You're my aunt.
Kannst du mir mal sagen, was es soll? Ich meine, ich versuche dich seit Tagen zu erreichen und du schreibst dich mal zurück.
Yeah. I mean, look, if he told you, I mean, you should tell her. Actually, I would play for that to happen.
Du machst einfach so mit mir rum. Denkst du, die alte ist gerade labil, da hole ich mir einfach mal, was ich kriegen kann, oder was?
No, he loves you.
Meine, sag doch mal was!
There is something I really like about these two. I don't know how to explain it.
Das ist doch falsch.
Was war falsch?
Das ist zwischen uns. Das war nicht richtig.
And she, of course, thinks it's because of Bartosz.
Wegen Bartosz?
Yeah, well.
Nein, nicht wegen Bartosz.
Well, kind
Wegen
of.
uns. Das
It's incest. Sorry.
Wir passen einfach nicht, okay?
Passen einfach nicht.
Yeah, he would rather like break her heart than tell the truth. You should tell
Das
her.
ist falsch. Wir sind falsch.
It's so weird. Because they are so good. The chemistry is so good. But now that we know what we know, it's so
Ist dir
wrong.
falsch, ne?
Well,
Es tut mir leid.
like, how do you tell?
Ich möchte, dass du mir einen Gefallen tust. Ich brauche
I
Informationen.
have chills.
Alles, was nützlich sein könnte. Okay.
Was machen wir mit
Oh my god.
Alles ruhiger geworden.
Yeah, see, I've been asking this also many episodes. What's up with the what's his face? Völler. Völler is not in my map actually. Maybe I will write Völler in my app in the naughty corner as well, maybe in the other corner. because he's of course connected to Charlotte and Ulrich through work, but we don't know anything personal about him. Now we know that he is somehow connected to Alexander / Boris, but he seems younger. He doesn't seem like he would be Alexander, for example, or something like this.
Solange es ruhiger geworden ist, dann bringen wir die Fässer zurück.
So he's helping him with, yeah. So they moved the barrels for the research, or when they came to search the place, when the police came in, and Charlotte went to the cave and didn't find anything. But why is Völler involved in this? That is my question. Oh my god, she's gonna go in. I wonder also how much Regina already knows at this point about stuff. Time travel things or weird things going on in the town, that now that she sees this room, is she like, oh my god, he's involved in the thing? Or is she like, what is this thing? You know? I mean, this looks insane. The set design also for this show, it just looks so cool. And here it is. The 3 years. Yeah, everything, again, this could be wrong, but everything in this episode is telling me, or like locking it in for me, that it's the 3 years that we're gonna travel through and stuff, and we're gonna see. Just that drawing alone, you know, that we have the 3, and it's those 3 years there. This machine that clearly is some kind of time travel thing has 3 of those circular things that each have like popped up when we've moved through time in the show and stuff. Like, to me, it's more and more like clear all the time that that's what this is. So then the tunnels would always be the other 2 times. We're back. Did Claudia tell him to do that, or did just her visit make him want to know more?
Sie hatten recht. Alles ist so eingetreten, wie Sie es vorher gesagt haben.
Oh. Did he tell him about Claudia, for example?
Hast du über mein Angebot nachgedacht?
Oh, please tell us what the offer is. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, like these kinds of, like this storyline with Bartosz and Noah is a good example, maybe better example than Jonas in the caves. Like, it's kind of happening in the background, and every time we see it, I'm like 110% interested. I'm so in. I'm like, this is, please tell me more. But it's going on in the background very slowly compared to this, the way that Claudia just like came in and like everything went crazy. And then it's just over,
Ich habe Arbeit
you
für
know?
dich. Aber unter einer Bedingung. Du darfst nicht drüber sprechen. Mit niemandem.
Oh.
Wann fange ich an?
What is Alexander's story? It looks like he knows a lot. You know, like it feels like he's the kind of character that didn't come here on accident, by accident.
Einmal Blasen für 50 €. Kannst mir auch zwischen die Beine fassen.
Oh my god.
Keine Ahnung, was du verpasst.
Who is that? Alexander? Charlotte? Helge? This music, I am I feel like I need to like get up and like walk it out, because I'm like, what is happening in the show? And then this sound is like giving me life. Oh my god. Here are the barrels. Here is Hood Guy. The Hood Guy. Ah, I have chills everywhere. Oh, is he trying to charge it? Is that what this is?
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Oh my god.
Ich habe eigentlich schon geschlossen.
Well, your door was
Ich
open.
glaube, ich habe hier etwas, das Sie interessieren könnte.
A charger.
Ich möchte, dass Sie das für mich bauen.
Was soll das sein?
Sagen wir, es ist etwas, das den Lauf der Zeit gerade rücken wird.
Holy shit. I have so much energy right now. I feel like I could watch a third one, but I won't. Holy crap! So Claudia is maybe the most interesting character right now. Her and Alexander just like took over the show for me. How did that happen? That came out of nowhere. She's the one who, wait. Yeah, because when Ulrich came and like with the book and was like, did you write this book about time and stuff? He's like, he seemed very like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was saying, is it possible that the visit from Ulrich was the thing that made him actually think about it and made him interested and made him like, time travel. I should look into that. And then he would start building the machine. Well, kind of, except the thing that I did not expect is the fact that the old Claudia comes in and basically hands him the drawings of like, this is how you build it. Why does she have it? Is she some genius who has drawn it? Or is the whoever has planned it someone, I don't know, himself from the future? Or I don't know, Noah or someone we haven't even met yet, some like mastermind? Because I'm starting to get the feeling that Noah is not the one behind everything. I think because he was also, based on the conversation he had with Helge in the hatch, was like they are trying to build a time machine as well. So then when you see a character like pop up many times who feels very mysterious and feels like he knows everything, and he's the pastor who just comes in and visits and he time travels, he's in all the different times and all of this, we're like, oh my gosh, he's the one in charge. And then when we have those scenes of like Ellie saying that I met Noah and Yasin being visited by the Hood Guy being like, Noah sent me, and it all feels very like Noah is this thing above all, or like, But then when we see a scene like that where Noah doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't have all the answers, and is trying to do something that someone else in the story has already done, kind of. If you're trying to build a time machine and then we know that there already is a time machine that someone else has built, or like, then it makes me right away go like, oh, Noah doesn't know everything. He knows nothing compared to him. Or even he kind of doesn't know. Is it Claudia then who knows everything? Or like, anyways, I like that Noah like takes a step down from his platform of being the all-knowing like god type of character. That's great. Holy shit. That was, again, guys, how hard it is to like just not keep watching forever and binge this whole show. Like, if I was not recording this, I think I would watch this whole show in like 2 days. But it is also nice to do it like this, take time, have time to think about it and like process everything. And then also edit in between. That I kind of really get into all the episodes. I have to, you know, watch it multiple times and stuff before moving on. In some ways I do like that as well. I don't even know, did I even write anything down? I don't know if I wrote anything down in this episode. I wrote Völler in the corner of the map. Fantastic acting in this. I mean, not that there hasn't been. This show is full of fantastic acting. But I paid like special attention to it in this episode, I think. And I was mentioning it too, like a few times. Especially the ladies. I'm like, I just love it. It's like the middle Hannah, the middle Katarina, the middle Regina. I think the young Alexander or Boris or whatever his name is. Actually, I will write that here. But before I lose my train of thought, I really liked that actor, the young him. And the scene with Jonas and Marta, it's very hard for me to describe it. And I think they make it fantastically in the show. That we don't even see them that much. Even though Jonas still in my head is the main character of the show, because he's in the poster, all of this that we talked about before. But we don't even see him that much, and we especially don't see him with Marta that much. But still, every time we see them, it's the way they write it, and the way how much time they give the two of them in their scenes, that there's so much of them just in silence with each other, looking at each other, not even saying anything, or like the chemistry and the build-up of this is so good. I really like them, even though we now know who they really are to each other, even though we know that, and that of course is gross. But still, this scene, for example, with them in the rain, I'm like, why is it so good? Why is it so good even though we know what it really is? And he knows it, but she doesn't. It's fantastic. They are really, really good. I can't even like pinpoint what exactly is good. I think everything about it is good. The acting, the writing, the directing, the sound, everything that is going on, the way it's filmed, the way that they leave all the space and everything. It's great. I feel more and more bad, like worse for Helge every episode. Every time we see him, the young version, the old version, the middle version, anything, I'm just like, I feel so sorry for the whole character, and I can't wait to find out more about him, about his journey, like what actually happened in every age. He is very interesting right now. Like I said, Alexander and Claudia are both very interesting right now. Bartosz and what he's doing with Noah again, what was the, like that they offer, like what had Noah offered to him? It seems like Noah had, for example, told him that your grandmother will visit you. And when she does, you should like call me again, you know? And he's gonna be like, my grandma is dead, you're crazy. And then she does visit him, or you know, I'm trying to think what else has happened to Bartosz. Maybe he said something about Marta, that she's, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else has happened to Bartosz. Things that now could be confirmed because of this. I really like that we went through the time, like, again, the jumps from the first whole portion of the episode is 53, then we go to 80s, and then we go to 2019. It's a much more clear way of telling the story, I'm glad we don't do that in every episode, and I'm like surprised that we did it in this episode, but I did like it because it was so simple. But I'm surprised that we did it, and I don't fully understand why we did it. Like in this episode, it felt like they are explaining things a lot more, because they were showing the full-on, you know, the year that we're jumping into, and then also the shot of the time machine with the things rising one by one, you know? Like it felt very like, now we're moving to the next, you know, the year of 1986. Kids, are you following? Like it felt a little bit like that, which I don't mind because usually the show doesn't do that at all, or like, you know, I don't know, it's just interesting that they did it like that. And the fact that Hannah, like, that she's lying to Katarina full on to her face that I was the one who ended it. Ulrich, like, was always the one who wanted it and all this stuff. Like, she's crazy. And we found out that Katarina's mom is the one who beat her. So Ulrich did not rape her. So that is also, like, conclusion. We have reached a conclusion in one thing in this show. Which is good. Like, that makes me feel better, of course. I mean, also not good because of her mom, but I want to now I'm very interested in her mom and what is going on there. Where did Alexander come from? Why was he shot? And who is the real Alexander? Who is Boris? I mean, Boris is Alexander. But who is the real Alexander, and why is he stealing his identity? What happened to him? All of this is, like, crazy interesting to me. The weird shots of Regina as the young Regina and the middle Regina. Why? What was the point of those two scenes? The shots in between of her brushing her hair and then later her with the dust at the hotel. Oh, Regina. And I can't believe that Hannah kept the bag all these years. She was just waiting for the right moment that she can use it. And now she wants him to destroy Ulrich. And he, I guess, if he has people in the police and stuff who work for him, that will probably be quite easy for him to do. But the fact that she has come, like how many years she's been there massaging him, seeing him every week or however often they see each other, and just pretend that nothing, like she doesn't have a box at home that has his fake IDs from like 33 years ago and gun and whatever. And what does Regina think? Is she can actually, like now she's in the room of the hood guy with all the stuff on the walls and everything. Does this mean she figures something out? Has she already figured something out because of her mom? I would like her to talk to... The problem of the show is that none of the characters are like in good terms with any of the other characters. So no one talks to each other. So we don't know what's going on in their heads. Like, who are characters who like go through crazy stuff and then they can talk to their friend or their sibling or their parent or someone and be like, guess what happened? And we can see that. No one has that. Everyone who's going through crazy shit goes through it alone. But yeah, in some way that makes the mystery bigger, of course, and that's why it's more interesting. Hood guy finding the barrels in the trucks. I mean, he knows everything, so I'm not surprised that he found it. But also the song that was going on at that point in that scene. And what is Claudia making Alexander do? What were they actually doing there? So many questions. So much love and admiration for this show. Holy crap. I don't know if I've ever watched a better show. This is exactly the kind of stuff that I like. So thanks for being here. Thanks for making the show. If the people who made the show are watching this. Seriously, it's so good. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, you can like, subscribe to the channel if you want. If you want to see the next episodes already, you can check out my Patreon, become a member on YouTube. Everyone who's already doing that, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video, which will be the freaking season finale of season 1. finale of season 1 of Dark. Alpha and Omega. This show makes me laugh even though it's not funny. There's nothing, or I'm like, is there anything that is like really funny in this show? But it just makes me laugh because it's so good. So thanks for being here. I'll see you in the season finale. Bye guys.